I have these small decorative boxes. I grabbed these from the Dollar Tree, and I have two different sizes here, and they had a little label holder on the front that I'm just going to unscrew and remove. Now, if you cannot find these exact boxes, that is totally fine. You can use just a flat piece of wood or a shadow box as well. Now, I have some vinyl. I get these sheets from Target. You can also find them at Hobby Lobby. And I'm just going to trace my two bigger decorative boxes first. And then I'm just going to cut the first square out. And now, because the outer rim of the decorative box is bigger than the inside, when I place the vinyl inside, it's going to be a little big, but I'm just going to make a crease around the edges, and then I'm going to cut along the creases that I made. And then once I have a good size, I'm going to cut a second piece so that I have two squares with this decorative vinyl. And then I'm just going to set that aside. And now I'm going to repeat the same thing with the two smaller boxes, but I'm just using a different piece of vinyl. This is just a solid green color. And another way you can do this is just measure the inside of the box, and then using a straight edge, just make your square on the piece of vinyl. So you can basically do this whichever way is easiest for you. I'm basically cutting 4 pieces of vinyl, 2 that are going to fit inside the smaller boxes and 2 that will fit inside the larger boxes. And then the straight edge is always helpful for making your straight lines. Next, I'm going to use some E6000. Now, the vinyl does have the backing. When you rip it off, it's going to be adhesive, but I'm going to add just a small amount of E6000 on the inside just for extra hold. And I'm going to place that inside my decorative box. Now, I have this little stick that I'm just rubbing out any bubbles. And I repeated the same thing in all of my boxes. And now you could pick any color vinyl of your choice. They have a good selection at Hobby Lobby. And again, Target comes out with these packs of 4 once in a while. Now, using more E6000 and a little bit of hot glue, I'm going to glue all my decorative boxes together. So I'm going to start with one of the big ones and then glue the smaller one to the side. And then I'm going to go back to one of the bigger ones. And then I'm going to finish it off with a smaller one. Now I want to make sure that they are even on the bottom so that it stands level. And I'm using the hot glue just for that instant hold, but the E6000 will be a stronger glue. I have the letters HME. I get these from Hobby Lobby. And I'm going to use some of my black spray paint. And I'm just going to quickly spray paint those letters. And then I have a wood pumpkin cutout that I grabbed from Dollar Tree. And I'm going to take the plaid vinyl and just trace my pumpkin on that. And then I'm going to cut it out. And then I'm just going to lay that piece of vinyl on top of my wooden pumpkin. Now, once everything was dry, I'm going to glue my letters inside the box, starting with the H in the first, my pumpkin as the O, and then the M and the E. I have these small pieces of driftwood. I grabbed a bag of these from Dollar General over the summer, and I liked them because they are a perfect piece of wood to create a stem for a pumpkin. So I'm just gluing those on the back side of the decorative box, and you can put them in any direction of your choice. And then I took a couple smaller wood pumpkins and cut the vinyl to cover the wood and glued them on the right side here. So now we just have this very easy home fall decoration. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Paint products, tissue paper, transfers, and mesh stencils can all be found on our webpage at chalkitupfancy.com. And don't forget, you can also check out other tutorials over on our webpage as well. Have a great day.